Hey guys, welcome back to another video here on Toned In Entertainment, where we love pop culture. Growing up, the Ninja Turtles were by far one of the hottest licensed properties. The action figures, you couldn't find them on the shelves most of the time. In the cartoon, man, I couldn't wait to rush home from a day of school and catch a new episode. It was definitely very radical. Now when I heard they were making a live action movie of the Turtles in 1990, man, I was pumped. And I have to say, even in 2020, this movie still kicks major shell. The movie stars Judith Hoag as April O'Neil, Elias Koteas as Casey Jones, Josh Pais as the voice of Raphael, Brian Tochi as the voice of Leonardo, Corey Feldman as the voice of Donatello, Robbie Rist as the voice of Michaelangelo, Kevin Clash as the voice of Splinter, James Sayoto as the Shredder, Toshishiro Obata as Master Tatsu, and was directed by Steve Barron. Now the premise of this movie is that crime is running rampant in New York City, and it's up to a group of 4 mutated turtles who are now teenagers who have learned ninjutsu from their master Rat to stop the Shredder and his evil Foot Clan. Yeah, it makes perfect sense, doesn't it? Now in the cartoon, the Foot Clan were a bunch of useless whack-a-mole robots, but here in the movie, they're actually played by humans, and the ones that excel in doing crimes for Master Shredder earn the right to finally get their butts kicked by the Turtles. Now speaking of kicking butt, the costume design here does kick major butt. It's really awesome and really well done. Not only do the Turtles seamlessly blend in to the world here, but the way they design the costumes, the way they allow the actors to fight in them is really great. Now I'm willing to say that most of us, when we first saw this movie, said, hey, what the heck, they changed Splinter's origin. He was originally Hamato Yoshi, a man who was living in the sewers of New York and came in contact with some ooze and a rat, and that's how he became Splinter. But the movie actually goes the way of the comics. He was actually a rat first who was in a cage, but he learned fighting moves from his master, and that's how he learned the techniques to turn ninjutsu to the Turtles. Now in the cartoon, the Turtles were known for having lots of wacky and weird enemies like Bebop and Rocksteady, and while they're not present here, we've only got the enemies here of the Foot Clan, Master Tatsu, and the Shredder. And trust me, the director does a job well enough that these enemies are enough for these Turtles to handle. And the same can be said about the Turtles' allies in the cartoon. They also had a variety of friends, but here you've only got April O'Neil and Casey Jones. And again, they did a good enough job introducing a few key players without going overboard. Now the cartoon was full of vibrant colors and campiness at times, but the movie takes a bit of a darker turn, almost like it was inspired from Tim Burton's Batman. It's a little bit darker here, especially with this scene with Master Splinter all chained up. Maybe in a cartoon, he might just be kind of hanging up here, but here, poor Master Splinter really looks like he's taking a beating. Now I'm definitely going to recommend you go back and rewatch the Ninja Turtles from 1990. This movie is full of comedy, action, and suspense all at the same time. They really did a great job of taking the Ninja Turtle license and bringing it to the big screen and giving it that little bit of a darker and edgier feel as well. Now this movie currently isn't available for streaming, but you can rent it on Amazon Prime and YouTube for $3.99. Alright guys, now what are your thoughts about the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles live action movie from 1990? I think the director did an amazing job of storytelling. It was a movie I went into as a kid back in the day, and I left very satisfied. In 2020, I can put this movie on anytime and still enjoy it. And guys, if you're enjoying these movie lookbacks, I have another one for you next Thursday here on Toned In Entertainment. We're looking at a movie that was built as sexy, fun, and entertaining. Yes, we're gonna look at the teen comedy, dramedy, She's All That, next week here on Toned In Entertainment.
Subscribe to the channel. Do it. Go now. Do it now.